Welcome back to Visit FYLDE Coast. Is it really a fortnight? Is it really a fortnight since we were last gathered here? Got Gladys ready and waiting. I've got a tea boy, I was just going to say brew at all then. I've got a tea boy sat ready to join us, and I've got another one I can hear washing the pots. He might not be very good at making tea, but he's quite good at watching the pots. Watching the pots. So we seem to have got a full house of people with us here today. So first up was Crispy, then next one was Fiona Crockett, who is off out but going to watch us tonight on Catch Up. We've got Russ with us. Russ likes to tour. Lorna Burgess. We've got Lady Helen, Ian Craven, Dawn Morris, Gren Vanson, Jerry Graham, Jacqueline Buist. Does that sound halfway to Scottish? Halfway to Scottish. We've had Christine James. We've got Lorraine. We've got Stephen Goddard. We've got Martin Ingham. Jane. Oh, we've got another Jane. I think it just says Jane. We've got Emma Kelly and Kat Gregory. We've got all the regulars here with us today on this, what is turning out to be quite a nice sunny bright afternoon. It was grey and dull this morning, and yesterday it was rainy. Hi Harrison, got to say hello to Harrison. It was rain and grainy. Oh god, here we go again. I've just been saying to somebody, I'm always doing this. Keep swapping the first letter of the same thing. Very odd, very odd. Pauline's with us. Andrew Hunt, Bill Thornber, Katie Gallagher from Telford in Shropshire. No idea where Shropshire is, but I know that Telford's in Shropshire.
Middle of country.
T-Boy says middle of the country. Yeah, I was just saying to somebody earlier today that I keep swapping letters. Like I said, grey and ray and grainy. I'm going round the loop, It's soggy in Donny. Manchester, what's the weather like in Manchester, Adele? Has the sunshine got to you yet? Connie's doing her ironing. You can do mine if you want, Connie. Sunday, you should have seen the weather. Goodness gracious me. It was awful. It was lovely. It was really hot and quite muggy and quite kind of until about 3 o'clock-ish. And then all at once it started to go black. And I said to T-Boy in training, I said, that rain's going to come. So I'd got him out in the garden with the electric edge cutters, cutting all the bushes and all the hedge and everything. So we've had a weekend of tidying up and doing housework and gardening and whatnot. So I wanted to make sure that it disconnected all the power before the rain came, because knowing him, it would have gone boof. And we don't want that, do we, until he's got all his jobs done, which will never happen. Never happen. It's raining in Manchester. Well, this sunshine might be on its way to you, Adele. Trouble is, you never know what to wear, do you? You don't know what to put on. Thank you ever so much to Stephen Gately, who has just done a lovely little super chat. Well, I say super chat, it was quite a big one, actually. So thank you ever so much for that. That was much appreciated. Costa del Cleveley's on Monday was rain for 2 hours and Sunday was torrential. It was torrential. It definitely was torrential. Marie says she's got a caravan in Blackpool. It was very wet. Raining in Haydock. Shropshire is very, I don't know whether that means it's rainy or cloudy, or I'm not quite sure. I'm sure Liz will catch up with us in a minute. Cool and wet. Cool and wet in Shropshire. Rainy in Atherton in Manchester. Thundering in Stoke. So I think we can honestly say it's a mixed bag. So I think we can honestly say as well, do you know, it's so warm up here. When we built this office, because there's no door on it at the back of me here, that's just straight down the stairs. So the office is effectively open plan. And I can remember when we built it saying, going to be a nightmare. It's not going to be warm enough. We're going to be freezing. There'll be a gale blowing. Have we been cold in here, T-boy?
Never.
Never. Do you know, it's the warmest room in the house in here. Obviously, we've got computers on. Obviously, I'm continually going like that. But we've got a little radiator there and a little radiator there, and they're both turned off unless it cracks below sort of 50 for a week. So yeah, we don't suffer from cold in here. I'm getting hotter and hotter. And now I don't know where they're coming from, but I've got little hearts wafting up the screen from the bottom. They're very cute. I don't know who's put them on, or who's extremely clever. Who's made the hearts appear? But they're very pretty. Very pretty. Or was it Stephen's Superchat as it disappeared off the top? Very nice. Oh look, there's some more there. Some more hearts. Where are they coming from? They're lovely. That's entertaining me, isn't it? I'm easily entertained.
Easily entertained.
I've got no idea. They're coming up like on a fish tank, like bubbles on a fish tank. Because I'm talking to you, you see, and I've got my computer open because I can read that easier, rather than doing that and trying to squint. So I have got absolutely no idea where the last 2 weeks have gone. I don't know about you, but time is absolutely flying. Brenda's on the last push. Come on, Bren, get your chair pulled up. Get your chair pulled up. Katie Gallagher. Yes, I met Katie and her mum and dad. You'll have to forgive me, Katie, for forgetting your names. At Coral Island. You'll have seen the fish and chip video. Well, there's another one to go with it. There's one in the can, as they say. So there's one waiting about Coral Island, which is quite entertaining because you get to see me being very childish and playing on the games, which I have to say I've really enjoyed. So I've just been on the... I did have a gamble, Crispy. I've been on the 2p pushers and I've still got some 2p's left. So I'd just been up onto the ghost train. So I was just coming staggering downstairs at the ghost train. And the security guard shouts, "You're not half getting some attention, you know." Because I had umpteen people saying to me, "You can't film in here, you can't film in here. What are you doing? Who are you?" So I came downstairs and the security guard said, "There's somebody who wants to talk to you." So there's Katie and a mum and a dad, which was very nice. It was very nice. Very nice to meet somebody. Trying to swap Kevin. I've been trying to give him away, Chris. Never mind swapping. So it's been an absolutely packed. It's been an absolutely packed fortnight. I am so tired. I couldn't even begin to make you believe. So first of all, we're going to start with a little bit of bad news. I don't think she's with us at the minute. But condolences to Linda Nagel. Linda is what you might call a founder bat. She's been with us right from the beginning, and she brought us a lot of comfort when we were going through the mill, and Chrissy wasn't well. In fact, she sent us a very memorable box of confectionery from the bakers where she lives, which helped us enormously, didn't it, T-boy, when she was in the hospital. So condolences to Linda, because she's now in the same boat, unfortunately, and her mum has sadly just died. So we hope you get over it and start to get things sorted and come to terms with it, because she's been ill a long time. She's gone through something similar to what we did. So all our best wishes, and we know just how you feel. Yeah. We'll do birthdays at the end. We'll split the birthdays up from the condolences. So anyway, the last fortnight. Well, what's happened in the last fortnight? Well, I've had to go through my calendar on my phone to find out what I've done in a fortnight, because frankly I've forgotten. I've forgotten it all. So when I left you last time, we started, my first job was Christmas lights. Christmas lights. So we've got a plan. We've got a plan, and we just need a lot of money now to execute the plan. So we are launching fundraisers left, right and centre. You may notice. Care for Cleveland's. We are doing a fundraiser. This is a tea
Hello,
boy.
friends.
This is a tea boy original.
It is.
So this is I Care for Cleveland's. And these are now on sale on our Ko-fi, on the Care for Cleveland's Ko-fi account. So it's ko-fi.com/Care for Cleveland's. So that's where you can get them.
Coffee with a K.
There's a lovely bag, and there's also a print, but I think that might be somewhere else. And frankly, it's such a pig hole in here. I don't know. Have you found it?
Yeah.
It's such a pig hole in here. Frankly, it could be anywhere. Could be anywhere.
Yeah.
So there's a print that goes with it. Now this is our proof, because we did a straw poll on this yesterday at the beach clean. So we've decided that we're going to take that off. So we're going to take that bit off the bottom. So imagine it looks like that without a pair of scissors or the writing underneath it. And T-Boy is going to sign them and date them. And they're going to be a limited edition of 100, aren't they, T-Boy?
And in 50 years' time, they might be worth tuppence.
So these are for raising money for Christmas lights in Cleveland's. And then we're doing a raffle and we're doing all kinds of stuff. So that's what we've been up to, because we're going to we've got several sort of plans. So we're going to put some Christmas lights up that we're going to pay for with fundraising. We're going to put some Christmas lights up with hopefully a lottery grant. And then the next phase of Christmas lights might be a job in parts because of permissions and getting shops to comply.
And council to say yes.
Well, we could use this on council, couldn't we? And just do that and dump them into submission. I was a bit concerned yesterday though when I was talking to the engineer about one of the things that we want to do and asking him whether or not it was alright with him and whether he would support our plan. And he said, it'll need to be high enough for buses to go underneath. And I thought, no, really?
Right,
Really?
I'm leaving for a minute. Thank you, folks. See you later.
Bye. Bye, T-Boy.
I'm going to make a tea.
He's going to make the tea. T-Boy and Chain is washing up. T-Boy and Chain is washing up, Kevin. Jenny, rather. Jenny's just asked as I said it. Did we find any more lovely driftwood? Well, the beach management people have landscaped all the beach, so it's considerably cut down how much litter it's collecting for the minute. But it's been quite rough. It's been quite windy, so it's blown more up. We did definitely collected more this week than we did last time. So I'm sure as the weather sculpts the beach and moves the sand around, we will be collecting more litter in future. What? Oh, take that back. He's found the recipe, he's made them, and he's on the way. There's some more hearts coming up. I'd love to know where they're coming from. Is it you, Crispy? Is it you that's sending little hearts up the monitor? So that's that. So that's Christmas. Well, there's a lot more to Christmas than that, but that's kind of the gist of it. And then it's Jane.
Jane.
So how are you doing that then, Jane?
Jane.
How is Jane? Oh, Russ says it's him. I want to know how they're doing that. There's arts and
emojis.
Yeah, but they're coming up the screen like
Special
bubbles
emojis.
off a fish. They're lovely. They're lovely.
Do you want
It's
to
really nice.
Would you like to put the mattress at the side of you
What, ready for when I faint?
when? Yes.
Oh, goodness me.
Cup
Brought
of
me
tea
a cup of tea.
and water.
Oh, it's
Thirsty
brought me-
work, this isn't it?
It's brought me a glass
Will
of
that be all,
water.
madam?
It's brought me a glass
Lovely
of water.
top.
Thank you.
Has anybody said they like your hair? You told them you've had your hair done.
No.
She said her hair done.
Look like
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah.
now, I look great. I thought I looked shabby enough. I thought at the time I got my roots done.
There or something?
No, just looking to see what you got in that little pot. Hi, Helen. Hi, Helen with Russ. Yes, why not? Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Okay.
So, would you like to pull up a chair?
Yes, I'll pull up the
a
three.
chair and join us. So I was just getting round.
It's lovely up here. It's much better than Doghouse, isn't it?
Yes, it was in the doghouse yesterday.
Again.
I'll tell you the story of the doghouse before we come on to in Bloom, shall I?
Oh, why not?
We had a very busy week last week. One little part of it was my husband deciding to go skip diving. So somebody's renovating one of the shops in Cleveland's, and he decided to go and empty the skip that they were filling. So they were filling it from the front, and he was emptying it from the back.
With permission.
Yes, with permission. So
It's all about recycling. You don't want to be throwing stuff away, do you?
So Brenda will be laughing by now because I'll not repeat what I said to her and Keith when they got in the car yesterday morning.
Was it worse?
I was slightly.
Was it worse than what you said to me?
I was slightly coarse, I have to say. So I opened the car yesterday morning. I was early. I was at 9 o'clock. I walked out of here. I thought Brenda will die of shock when I turn up early for her. Did I turn up early? Did I? I opened the car door, I looked in the car, and I just exploded. Well, I'll not tell you what I said because it's not repeatable and YouTube will chuck me off. So I proceeded to put the car together because all the seats were flat. All the seats were full of sawdust. The front driver's seat, the thing in the middle.
It was dirty, wasn't it?
And the passenger seat at the front were all full of sawdust. The entire car looked like something straight out of the council tip.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
In my defence, and I hope you accept this, I did intend cleaning the car very thoroughly, and it's simply because I forgot. The old grey matter's not what
That
it
old
used to be.
chestnut.
Yeah.
So Brenda and Keith got in the car when I went to pick them up for the beach clean, and I said, "That dirty!"
Kevin?
And proceeded to rant. So he went and told everybody at the beach clean that he was in the doghouse. He was in the doghouse. He was in the doghouse. So yes, so the skip diving. The skip diving was related to Cleveland's in Bloom, because we've had the judges to visit, and now his next job is to make some more pots. So the wood that is fetched out of the skip is to put the base in the pots, because why buy it when you need to recycle it? So Cleveland's in Bloom. Well, our fantastic team of volunteers, of which there are many, are multiplying. Have been out in force. They've been polishing, weeding, sweeping, cleaning. They've been doing everything. You name it. Our town looked beautiful. It still does. But on Thursday, it looked exceptionally nice. Thank you, Sue Dodsworth says my hair looks lovely. So they turned up at 10:30. We took them on a 2 and 6penny tour. They've had Keithley in Bloom this week, in Keithley, funnily enough. So we took them on the 2 and 6penny tour, and then we took them for lunch before they departed and went on their way to, I think they went to Fleetwood next. So we've not heard from the judges yet. We've to be honest, we've got absolutely no idea when we get the result, but you're not judged relative to everybody else. You're judged according to what you've done and whether or not you've met certain criteria. So they give you a kind of a score sheet and mark your work and how good you are and how much you've improved if you've done it before. So we need to wait for the results. So we reckon that the results, they do a results sort of award ceremony, and we reckon it probably will be towards the end of the year, and it probably will be in Bolton. It was always in Southport, but now apparently it's in Bolton. So as soon as we know anything, we'll let you know. We'll let you know. But I have to say, it was an absolute pleasure to be part of it, and the people that have been involved, the town's been out in force at the back of it. We've had loads of volunteers that have helped and done stuff. Everybody's been rooting for the town collectively. The town looks really nice. So all in all, I felt very proud. I felt very proud to be a part of it. Very proud indeed. So that was that. So we're going to just have a little bit of a... you see, this is why I had T-Boy in training. Nose to the grindstone this weekend, because while we've been doing all this, our house has just been completely left. So we've had a clean up inside the house, and we've been doing some gardening in our own garden. So we've been like that, you see. So that's that. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, and see what happens next. Well, I must just say at that point, the shipwreck micro pub, which is just at the right hand side of Home Bargains, are running a loyalty card scheme. So if you are a frequenter of the shipwreck, they have all kinds of weird and wonderful drinks and beers and lagers. It's a specialty micro pub. They do lovely food, and they're doing a loyalty card which they sell for £10, and that entitles you to 10% off all your drinks and food for however long a period of time. And then 50% of the £10, in other words a fiver, comes to Care for Cleveland's, and they've already sold just short of 200. So you need to get one. You need to get one. Which brings me on to my birthday. Well, for a start, I forgot. There's only me could forget, isn't there? So on, what day are we on? Tuesday. On Tuesday morning, we did Care for Cleveland. So we got, I don't know, 25 of us out flogging. And doing various different things. And I was still talking to Kevin and Amanda, another one of our volunteers. And we were looking at the calendar and talking about what we were doing and what day we were doing what. And Kevin said something about Wednesday, tomorrow. And I said, well, we're not doing anything on Wednesday, are we? And he said, yes, I think we are, Jane. And I said, well, we're not. I've not got anything in my phone. So eventually it turned out that the Wednesday that I'm thinking I'd got a free day was my birthday. So we were going to go to one of the nice garden centres up towards the Lake District, and the weather was quite sort of very, very miserable. So we said, well, we're not going all that way when it's not guaranteed to be sunny. So we went to the plant place. Which is literally spitting distance away from where we live. So we had a nice time there, didn't we?
Where?
At the plant place.
Lovely.
And we got some nice plants for
Very
the
nice man,
new planters that
He's talking about a very nice man that talked to us.
We got some very nice plants off the reduce rack for the very nice planters that Kevin's making. And then we went next door to Burnside and had a very nice cup of coffee and a very nice piece of cake.
It's the more, what they call it, the more genteel pace of life or something.
They don't have a cafe yet at the plant place, so we're a bit disgusted about that. They need to get a rattle on and get one built.
I've put it on Do Not Disturb.
Was that anything we need to know about?
No, it's by your core.
All right.
By your, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Kevin's also catched a tank, a water tank, which is the guy that's just run. So it's one of those...
1,000 litre IBC tanks.
It's a 1,000 litre one, so it's one of those big white ones that's got the metal cage around it, which appeared on our lawn, front lawn last week.
Have you tried rolling it? Sorry. I've not worked out how I'm going to transport it yet, but it'll come to me.
Just come to the front room and get me flowers, my Lego flowers, because Lorraine's asking which she bought me.
Oh,
And
I
send
sneakily bought them.
Yeah.
Sneakily bought them.
I'll show you my flowers. I've not started building them yet, I haven't had time. Yeah, so I got my flowers, and I'd looked at my bank statement online, and there's a transaction from T-Bay service station, which is to go in on the A6 going up towards Lancaster. And I looked at it and I went cold. I thought, oh God, we didn't buy anything at T-Bay service station. My dad wanted to go in because he knew it was a nice shop. And I thought, I've been scammed. I've been scammed. Somebody scammed me. Turned out it was them. Of all places to buy Lego, they bought Lego at T-Bay service station. Random or what? Random or what? But if you're going that way, it is actually quite a nice shop. Nice cafe and a farm shop and whatnot. So we will wait until he comes back and I will show you my flowers. Because as Lorraine will tell you, flowers are much later when they're made in Lego. Yeah, you see I'm doing it again. Flowers are much better when they're made in Lego. Yes, I did get your card. Thank you ever so much, Helen. Thank you to everybody that sent birthday wishes, and thank you to everybody that sent cards. It was lovely. I haven't been to Chris's yet, Wendy, because I've been up to here and beyond in flowers and blooming. Where are you? Oh, for God's sake, don't do that. You make me dizzy. So I got that one. Aren't they nice? Aren't they nice? So I've been looking at the picture and working out what's what. So these are the petals on the sunflower are Oars, O-A-R-S, not Women of Ill Repute. There was that looks like a pirate's hat, I reckon. I think they're pirate's hats. And there's various bits that I recognise. So that's my Lego flowers. In fact, I tell you what.
But isn't that the route?
I tell you what, I'll crack it open while you're with me.
Isn't that the route that you're trying to go down in real life as well? Wildflower planting.
Yes. And the good thing about Lego flowers is that they're environmentally friendly, you see. They're environmentally friendly. So I'm going to open it and show you what you get in a box of Lego flowers. For the ones of you that have got absolutely no idea what to expect.
Drum roll.
So, you see, I've not even opened it.
Don't you think we did it rather sneakily?
I did.
Were you impressed?
Just saying, when you went out, I did have kittens thinking we'd been. I thought somebody's been scamming me. So that's what you get in a box of Lego flowers. It's a builder DIY book. You get a book.
Very nice book.
You get a book, and then you get the instructions. So you've got to pin them all together in all the right places to make a bunch of flowers. And it's very absorbing, as Lorraine will tell you. So there are your stems. And your bits of flower.
Very clever.
It's very clever, isn't it? And they're all numbered, so you get them all in right sequence. There you go, see? How to keep a middle-aged woman, in fact, bordering on elderly woman.
What was my favourite Lego set as a kid when you didn't even know me?
Castle.
The yellow castle.
The yellow castle. The yellow castle. So there you go. That's my birthday. I don't like a few fresh flowers, but the only problem with fresh flowers is that they don't stop fresh, do they?
No.
They don't stop fresh. So I was just looking because the ones I've got, you'll remember me showing you. I've got them in a bit of a pink vase, a quite small one that I got from TK Maxx. So I'm going to have to upgrade the vase because it's not going to be big enough. So I've got one on the shelf that Jim and Audrey bought us for our silver wedding anniversary. Yes, I am that old.
Made for the purpose.
And I think that'll be just the right size. I'm going to put them in that. And Lego lasts forever, Jenny. Lego lasts forever.
Have you told them about Daniel, your friend?
Yes.
Daniel. Naughty Daniel.
Yes, listen, naughty Daniel. Naughty Daniel.
He's in doghouse as well.
He's in the doghouse. Daniel from Phillips Jewellers. He's got a little boy and 2 little girls. Bearing in mind.
How many little girls?
2.
2, 3.
Bearing in mind that Daniel's a lot younger than me. I'm old enough to be his mother. So
until it comes to Lego.
So then this weekend he's posting photos on Facebook and they've been to Legoland at Windsor. I said, I'm not talking to you, it's his little boy's birthday. So they've taken little lad to Legoland and I'm like, it's my birthday.
You've
What
not
happened to me?
taken me.
What happened to me? I don't know. Have I ever tried the sequin picture wetsuits? What on earth's that, Chris? What on earth's that? Sequin picture whatsuits? Do you mean those where you put your hand up them and they change colour? I've never made one, but I know what you mean if that's what you're trying to describe. Yeah, they're usually on cushions and t-shirts and things, so it looks like, for example, a black sheet of sequins, and you put your hand up it and a flower appears. When the sequins turn over, you sort of do that, and the sequins turn upside down, so you get the... With the people at the back like to fasten their seatbelts and the giant seats over here. Cut my hands off, I'd never be able to speak again, would I? So last time we met, yes, Lindsay's just saying she's got a bad back. I know just what you mean, Lindsay. My back's killing me. In fact, piddly widdly sequins with tweezers. Sequin art. I see, no, I've not. Lego's as small as I go. Last week when we met, I was complaining that I was deaf.
Last week?
Last time. Last
time.
fortnight. I was deaf and I couldn't hear, and I really couldn't hear in my left ear. So in the end, I made an appointment and I went to our local opticians and booked an ear test. And I thought an ear wax removal because I was assuming that it was chock full to the top with wax.
It's like having a front row seat and it's fab.
Anyway, you'll be pleased to know that I haven't got any earwax. I haven't got any earwax. It's just a defence mechanism against Gavin.
You still managed to hear me, don't you? What are you doing?
What are you doing? So apparently I've got otis externa, which it sort of makes you feel like you've got something in your ear and it makes you feel deaf. So there you go. So that was that mystery solved. I'm still deaf. I still can't hear properly.
You can still hear when I'm doing something I shouldn't be.
Exactly. So, would you like to add anything?
I don't know. I was slightly late at party, wasn't I? Because I was doing my chores and making drinks.
Shall we have a joke?
Ah, go on.
Shall we have a joke? Let's have a joke. It's a little while since we had a dive into the joke book, isn't it?
Did you tell them about In Bloom and...
Yeah, we did that
I
while
didn't
you
know
were
that.
not here.
Have you told them to join carefully, please?
Yeah, I've told them about the mugs and the cups, and if they want one, they can get one off our coffee page.
You don't really need me, do you?
Well, you're the stooge, aren't you?
I'm a valuable member of the team.
What do you think, people? Do you think he's a valuable member of the team?
I get paid good money for this.
Sue Redcliffe's taking one of her granddaughters to Legoland. I'm not talking to you either.
Oh, so...
Daz says, how's Muffin?
How's Muffin? Forever at the vets.
He's got a revolving season ticket to the vets.
It has. He's it's a drain on finances, isn't it?
So this time, in fact, I think he's been to vets since we last did Brew too, hasn't he?
He's probably more than likely.
In fact, he probably goes to vets more often than we do Brew too. So he's got another infection, and the vet decided. Why did he decide to do bloods?
Because he
Spotted an opportunity to make some money.
No. Well, it's a bottom issue, isn't it?
It's the bottomless pit. Yes, back to bottoms.
His anal glands were infected. You enjoying that tea? And it's actually on his nose. It's like chocolate chip ice cream. Very green.
Chocolate chip ice cream's brown.
Not the minty.
Mint choc chip.
Oh, did I not say? What did I say?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. Mint. Mint chocolate chip.
Is that what it says on his nose?
On his nose.
I didn't
As a
know
descriptive.
that.
So he just can't get rid of this.
We're back onto bums, aren't we?
This infection. So instead of keep giving him antibiotics, he says, let's do a full set of bloods.
Ka-ching!
And he did.
So his kidneys are fine, his tests are fine, but his liver's on the top end of normal. In fact, we've not got any tablets, have we? I better
Thistle. Milk
make a
thistle.
note. Let me write that down, because by the time I've finished talking to you, I'll have forgotten again.
This is vet dog confidentiality we're breaking here, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so Muffin's backwards and forwards again. He's all right on himself. You wouldn't know, really, would you? Other than he's a pain in the neck. He's enough to drive you mad, honestly.
Yeah, look at us.
Isn't he?
Something like
Yesterday, Kevin went in the living room until about 7 o'clock, and Muffin never stopped, pacing up and down, looking at door. We had to have door shut, because living room door shut, because Kevin were downstairs.
that. Rush ready.
No. Because he'd have been off, and then when he's gone, you've got no idea what he's doing. So yes, if anybody would like a husband and a dog, I can do you a 2-for-1 offer.
Dog with 3 husband.
Dog with 3 husband. Oh.
If I bought you them flowers, if I bought you some flowers, would they get me out of dog house? Get you some nice ones. If you lend me money.
Right, it's time for a joke. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's time for a joke.
Ta-da!
What's round, brown, and skims across a lake at 30 miles an hour? I give him a chance to think about it.
A log flume.
A digestive biscuit with an outboard motor.
Obviously.
Who's the coolest person in the hospital? The ultrasound guy. Back to toilets. What's the similarity between the USS Enterprise and a piece of toilet paper?
Klingons.
They both circle Uranus on a mission to wipe out the Klingons.
There you go. Half right.
Why do bagpipe players march as they play?
Don't know.
Bearing in mind he's Scottish. They're trying to get away from the noise. What do Eskimos get from sitting on the ice for too long?
Cold bum.
Polaroids.
Oh, right. We've had a few camera discussions, haven't we, this week?
What do John the Baptist and Winnie the Pooh have in common?
Don't know, but I guess it's funny.
They have the same middle name.
Oh. Doesn't take much.
What kind of pizza does Good King Wenceslas like?
Pass.
There'll be people shouting answer to this at the video. A deep pan crisp and even.
Oh.
Oh, I'm easily pleased, aren't I? I'm easily
Crying
pleased.
again, aren't you?
Oh dear. Oh dear, dear.
Is it me or is it hot up here?
It's warm, isn't it?
It's warm.
So, let's have a look. Let's have a look and see what else we've got about March, shall we?
I'll use an Amazon.
Got to be careful and make sure I'm not reading anything rude out, haven't I? A man accidentally runs over a cat. He checks the animal's collar and finds its home address. Goes to the house and he tells the owner, "I'm so sorry. I'm afraid I've just run over your cat. I'd like to replace him for you." "Okay," says the owner. "Are you very good at catching mice?"
I like that one.
You can hear it. You can hear it.
Tick, 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 tick.
Tick, tick, tick. You can hear it landing, can't you?
Yeah.
Right, which takes us on to, I think,
Are you standing it up here?
the difficulty. Getting notcher,
Or
notcher,
is it
notcher.
mine?
I think that takes us on to. So anybody of a nervous disposition may want to go and put the kettle on or go to the loo or something. Because now it's time. It's time for Gladys's finest moment.
Finest art.
I thought it was the finest horse then.
Finest art. She has got the finest. She's got the most famous horse.
So you may remember that last time on our bogometer we did ALDE Essentials and it only managed a paltry 14 seconds. 14 seconds.
That's rubbish.
It's rubbish. It's rubbish. Now this week has a story to it because anybody that's been here long enough, anybody new to brought to might be wondering why on earth we are doing this very scientific experiment. But this all came about because when everything started to go up last year, when Russia took on a war with Ukraine, the toilet rolls shot up in price, just like everything else shot up in price. So our normal cushell that we normally bought, I literally winced and nearly had kittens when I saw how much they were. Anyway, so that's why we started testing toilet roll to see if there was a better, cheaper alternative and whether or not something else would be just as efficient but at a fraction of the cost. So it's very scientific, it's very carefully done. So the last 2 weeks, they've not had any cushell at Sainsbury's. So instead, I've been buying that. We'll ask T-Boy in training what his opinion is of that when we've done the test. So, in fact, that looks different to what I've got downstairs. Super soft cushioned. That looks different to the toilet roll that I've got in my bathroom. Anyway, this is super soft cushioned, and it's £4 something, and cushell is about £7 for a 9-roll packet. £7 for toilet rolls.
I can't believe it.
Can't believe it. So we're going to get Gladys to help us to test it. So far we've got the cushell original out in the front. Are you ready, Gladys?
I'm
Are
ready,
you
Jen.
ready? She's here.
I'm
look.
ready.
We've got Gladys here with us.
I'm ready when you are.
You ready, are you?
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's have a look.
I've been waiting 4 weeks for this.
4 weeks?
4 weeks.
4 weeks, Gladys. Just
Yeah.
that's it. Just twist your head a little bit. That's it. Then we can see your pretty face.
Oh, thank you.
So I have my sheet of toilet paper positioned on the testing pad. We'll give it a couple of sprays of water. I think I've got something growing in my water bottle.
Do you want me to do some position?
Yes, if you don't mind, Gladys. I think
I'll
we're
put my
getting
bottom
ready.
in position.
So we're going to give it a couple of
Do
sprays
you know,
on the
when
front.
postman came to the door the other day, recognised me.
I'm not surprised.
I don't know how. He's only seen one side of me. You'll see. Oh.
We'll give it a couple of sprays of water, and then we'll not be here all day. So that's a consistent dose that they've all had. And now we're going to see if. Are you there, Gladys?
I'm here, Jane. I'm ready and waiting. I'm
You
in
ready and
position.
waiting?
I'm in position.
Can't get door open.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Door's stuck. Oh, off it came. Off it Oh, she's still got a flag look
I
from
pushed it.
Jubilee, from Coronation. Right, have you got your phone? Do you want to put your clock on?
I've not got my phone.
It's here.
I see a phone.
I don't know, he's an idiot, isn't he? So we're going to do a really scientific and accurate test on the toilet roll. And see whether or not it's as good or as bad as the others. So are you ready? We shall count down. Are you ready? At the back of that.
Just a minute.
Are you ready? We're going to do doses in 5-second intervals.
Is it 3, 2, 1, go?
It's 3, 2, 1, go.
Or is it 3, 2, 1, fire?
3, 2, 1, fire. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, fire.
Fire!
Not happening.
I'm bummed up.
You're not kidding.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I've done a wee instead. Can we start again? Can we start again? I'm sorry. Oh, dear. You'd think I'd be good at this by now, wouldn't you?
It looks like we as well. Oh dear me, the things we do.
I think it's that glass of water.
Is it all that water that you've been drinking,
I've
Glady?
been always in this warm weather. You've got to keep
You've got
hydrated.
to make sure that you're hydrated. We keep saying to T-Boy that he must make sure he's hydrated.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we must keep hydrated, people. Right, let's try that again then, shall we? 2 sprays back and front. 2 sprays back and front. 1, 2. 1, 2.
You're not angry at me, are you?
No, I'm not angry at you.
You're not going to put me in an home, are you?
No, not yet.
I don't want to go in an home.
Not this week. Right,
Push
away you
it
go.
a bit further back for me.
Bit further back, is that
Further.
alright?
That's lovely.
Right, are we ready? 3, 2, 1.
Just a minute.
Just a minute.
Do you know why I know it's in the right place now?
Go on.
I've got eyes in my eyes. Just thought I'd tell you that. Right.
Are you ready? 3.
I've never been more ready in my life.
3, 2, 1.
1, fire.
Go. Oh, goodness, you were ready for that, Gladys.
I was.
5.
5.
Ooh.
Do you want another 5?
5.
5.
Ooh. And again. Ooh.
It's a good job I can do it on
And
demand.
again.
And again.
Oh, this is a
It's
good one.
good stuff, this.
Again.
Oh, Cushell, you've got a competition on your hands.
And again.
It's not all I've got on my hands.
And again. Oh, it's
I've
very
run
good,
out.
this. You've run out.
I can't do any more than that.
Oh, well.
I can't.
Oh, goodness me. Did you make it a different consistency today, Kevin?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, well, that's abnormally a long time. We're on nearly a minute.
Do you know, I ought to change my name from Gladys to Patty.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's
A
gone.
minute.
Oh, I like that.
That were minute and 1 second.
I'll have some more of that, Jane.
That were good, that weren't it?
Absolutely.
That were good. We'll definitely be buying that again. So that's, you see, it's all very scientific. So that's Sainsbury's Super Soft Cushioned.
Oh, that's a big saving.
A lot cheaper than other ones. So there
That's
you
a
go.
big saving.
Well
that.
done, Gladys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well done.
Can I pull them up now?
Yeah, you pull them up now. We'll cover
Thank
your
you.
bum up.
Thank you.
Pooh. I don't know.
Anyway, I'm off.
You're off. You're off. I can smell you from here.
Yeah, I'll send
I
Kevin
can
back.
smell you from here.
I'll send Kevin back.
Lorraine says, love your live streams and videos. Say hello to Ian Charlton from Fun Times Are Good Times YouTube channel, who is sat next to me. Hello, Ian. Hello, Ian. So that was the latest effort. So what did I say? A minute and a second, I think I did, didn't I? That was impressive. That,
It
all
was.
joking apart.
I'm on a staple diet.
Wait a second, that's way in front. Oh, not quite as far as Cashel, but not far off the same. Wow.
Amazing.
Amazing. You can have that back now.
Thank you.
Right, which brings us on to...
I think she's a bit embarrassed that she had a wee.
Did she? Oh, poor Gladys. Poor Gladys. Let me write that down. What did I call it? Sainsbury's cushions, super soft. Because knowing me, I'll turn round and forget.
Does that mean T-Boy needs to do you another?
I need another toilet roll now.
How many more have we got?
He's making them to order.
No,
Do you mean these?
Varieties.
Oh, there's loads of toilet rolls to go out. We've got plenty to choose at. Right, that brings us on to birthdays.
Did you have a nice birthday?
I did. I had a lovely birthday. Would you like to put the birthday spectacles on? Match your shirt. Oh, you look very colour coordinated.
Yes, I thought I'd put this shirt on because my other one, which I also got into trouble for, was full of stains.
So, it is
What is it?
Oh, Sue's battery's flat. Bye, Sue. Caroline Wright has got a birthday on the 14th, which is Friday. So happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Caroline.
It's Lady Helen's birthday on the 20th.
Oh, happy birthday.
So happy birthday,
Helen.
Lady Helen. Happy birthday.
Oh, Lady Helen.
Lady Helen, if you don't mind,
Sorry.
please. And then on the 21st of July, it's Joanne Down's birthday.
Happy birthday,
So happy
Joanne.
birthday, Joanne. There's not quite as many in this fortnight as there were in the last fortnight, because there were loads in the last fortnight. Loads. Mr. Gino Time wants a shout out. Gino.
Oh.
Gino, not Vino.
Gino.
Mr. Gino Time.
Mr. Gino Time, you'll have your shout out. Welcome to Brew at 2.
Welcome to Brew at 2. So, and we've made Marilyn feel a lot better. She's in a lot of pain with a cracked rib.
Oh, we didn't make
you've
a
not
laugh,
laughed,
did we?
have you, Marilyn? That'd be
Oh,
awful, wouldn't
no.
it? Happy 10th birthday for Harrison for tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday, Harrison.
Happy birthday.
10's a good age.
It is indeed.
It's all downhill from 10.
And Christine wants to know how King Charles's portrait is going.
Ah, well,
Ah,
I've not quite started. Well, we have been busy with In Bloom, to be fair, so, and now I need to get a little bit of work done, and then I might start a portrait.
when it goes cold. It is.
Yeah, cold.
Confined to
You need,
barracks.
yeah,
It's a cold weather job, isn't it?
it is. In fact, I looked back the other day, and all the portraits I'd done were over Christmas.
Yeah.
Our shutdown period.
Listen, Norma's laughing at you.
Any wonder?
I think our baby is going to be coming to visit us soon as well. They've had two, Homer and the wife, and one came out of the nest onto the roof a few weeks ago and has disappeared. So I'm hoping that it's in the garden of the house where the nest. And then the one that was still on the chimney pot is now on the roof. So it's doing ever such a lot of flapping. It looks enormous. There's no wonder why it's being fed on. So I'm tipping that that's going to be coming to see us very shortly. Very shortly.
That will go through the tins, won't it?
That will go through the dog food. It will indeed.
Yes.
It will indeed. Just reminded me listening to him yapping because he sits on next door's chimney pot where he can watch what we're doing, and sits up here where we can watch what we're doing, or he just stands at the side of you and does that.
Did you see that walk on roof? And went at venue.
I know.
Jet washing on the roof.
Didn't want him to fall off.
Chrissy wanted me to go on a roof jet wash it, didn't she?
Oh.
Hmm.
Could have have sent you up. Anyway, so that concludes another Brew at 2. That concludes this week's show. So thank you ever so much to everybody for joining in.
You're welcome.
And
I
you're
enjoyed
welcome.
it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I enjoyed it.
And we will see you in a fortnight. So that will be the 25th of July.
Oh, 25th.
25th of July. Summer is rattling round at a pace. Hopefully by then the heat wave will have arrived and the weather will have picked up
Are the
considerably.
schools off yet?
I don't think so. I know Scottish schools break up earlier, don't they? Does anybody know whether Scottish schools are off yet? I would say it'll not be long as they're off.
It'll not be long till autumn.
English ones usually finish. At a guess, I would say English ones will be finishing about 21st. So Scottish ones could be off, but they'll not be long. They'll not be far away.
Not be
Oh
long.
goodness me! Jacqueline says they've been off for 3 weeks
In Scotland?
in Scotland.
Wow.
Wow, wow, that's some holiday. Right, so that's that. So
One song.
let's get to the crux of the matter, shall we?
Do it, Jane. Do it.
Smiling is infectious. You'll catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. And when he smiled, I realised I'd passed it on to him. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic, quick, and get the world infected. See you next time.